Ever look up at the night sky and wonder what it would be like to travel among the stars? For a long time, that dream was just science fiction. But now, SpaceX is turning that fiction into reality with Starship, their next-generation rocket designed to take humanity to Mars and beyond. We've all seen the stunning images of Starship's stainless steel exterior and its powerful Raptor engines, but what's it actually like inside this incredible machine? Today, we're going on a virtual tour to explore the interior of the vehicle that could redefine our future in space. Let's start with the basics. Starship is a fully reusable, two-stage super heavy-lift launch vehicle. The whole system stands a towering 121 meters tall. The bottom part is the super heavy booster, packed with engines to push it out of Earth's atmosphere. The top part, which is also called Starship, is the spacecraft itself. This is where the crew and cargo will be, and it's what will travel all the way to its destination, whether that's low Earth orbit, the Moon, or Mars. This upper stage is about 50 meters tall, or roughly the height of a 15-story building, and has a diameter of 9 meters. That's a lot of space to work with. When we talk about what's inside, we need to consider the different versions of Starship. SpaceX has designed multiple configurations for different missions. There's the crewed version for carrying astronauts, the cargo version for hauling satellites and supplies, a tanker version for in-orbit refueling, and even a HLS or human landing system variant specifically for NASA's Artemis missions to land astronauts on the Moon. For our tour, let's focus on the most exciting one, the crewed Starship, the one designed to carry up to 100 people on long-duration journeys to Mars. Imagine stepping through the airlock. The first thing you'd notice is the sheer volume. With about 1,000 cubic meters of pressurized space, it's more spacious than the entire International Space Station. This isn't your cramped Apollo-era capsule. It's more like a small apartment building in space. The interior design is all about maximizing this volume while ensuring functionality and comfort for a months-long trip. Early concepts shared by Elon Musk show a multi-level layout. Let's start at the top, just below the nose cone. This area could be a large, open communal space. Picture a massive, curved window offering breathtaking panoramic views of Earth, the Moon, or the deep black of space. This would be the observation deck, a place for astronauts to relax, socialize, and just be inspired by the journey. In a zero-gravity environment, the concept of floors and ceilings changes. This area could be a multi-story atrium where crew members can float freely, a truly unique experience. It's designed to be a morale booster, which is crucial for the psychological well-being of the crew on such a long and isolated mission. Moving down, we get to the living quarters. Forget the tiny sleeping bags strapped to a wall that we see on the ISS. The plan for Starship includes private cabins. While they won't be luxury hotel suites, each cabin would likely provide enough space for two for astronauts. They would have sleeping arrangements, personal storage, and a small desk or workspace. Privacy is a key consideration for a multi-month journey, and these individual cabins offer a personal sanctuary for crew members to decompress and have some alone time. Below the living quarters, you'd find the galley and common areas. Cooking in space is a challenge, but the galley on Starship will be a significant upgrade. It will need to store and prepare food for 100 people for months. We're talking advanced food rehydration systems, convection ovens, and probably a dedicated area for growing fresh produce. Imagine having a small garden on Mars. This area would also serve as a dining hall, another important social hub for the crew to share meals and bond. Next to the galley, you might find the recreation and exercise facilities. Staying physically fit in zero gravity is non-negotiable to prevent muscle atrophy and bone density loss. Starship will be equipped with a specialized gym. This would include treadmills with harnesses, resistance machines, and other equipment designed for a weightless environment. Beyond just physical health, this area would also be for recreation. Think entertainment systems, virtual reality setups, or just space for games and activities. Of course, a mission to Mars isn't all fun and games. There's a lot of work to be done. Starship will have dedicated work areas and laboratories. Scientists will need space to conduct experiments, analyze samples, and monitor the spacecraft systems. These labs would be equipped with the tools necessary for in-flight research, turning the journey itself into a scientific mission. There would also be a central command area, the bridge, where the flight crew monitors and controls the spacecraft, though much of the flight will be automated. What about the essentials? Life support is the most critical system. Starship's Environmental Control and Life Support System, or ECLSS, will be a closed-loop system. This means it will recycle air and water to a very high degree. Carbon dioxide exhaled by the crew will be scrubbed from the air and converted back into oxygen. Water from sinks, showers, and even urine will be purified and made drinkable again. This level of recycling is essential to reduce the amount of supplies that need to be launched from Earth, making long-duration missions feasible. And let's not forget the bathrooms or waste collection systems. They will be a far cry from the complex and sometimes troublesome toilets on the ISS. SpaceX will surely apply its design philosophy of simplicity and reliability to create a more user-friendly system for a large crew. One of the most innovative aspects of Starship's interior design is its adaptability. The modular design means the layout can be reconfigured based on mission needs. A mission with 20 scientists would have a different layout than one with 100 colonists. Walls and partitions could be movable, allowing spaces to be repurposed during the flight. Now, let's descend to the lower levels of the crew section. Below the main living and working areas, we'd find the cargo bay. This is a massive, unpressurized space designed to carry everything needed to set up a base on Mars. This includes rovers, habitats, solar panels, scientific equipment, and other large hardware. On a crewed mission, this bay might also store the vehicles needed for surface exploration once they arrive. The cargo is deployed through a large side door, often called the payload bay door, or, more playfully, the chomper door, which opens up to release its contents. Finally, at the very bottom of the Starship upper stage, you have the engine section and landing legs. This area houses the 3 sea-level Raptor engines and the 3 vacuum-optimized Raptor engines that provide the thrust for landing and maneuvering in space. It's a complex network of plumbing, wiring, and structural supports, all engineered to withstand incredible forces and temperatures. It's important to remember that much of this is based on concepts, renderings, and statements from SpaceX. The final interior of the operational crewed Starship might look different as designs are refined and tested. Prototypes are constantly being built and flown in Boca Chica, Texas, and each test flight provides valuable data that informs the design, including the interior. The first orbital flights will likely be with cargo or the Starlink satellite deployment version, which is essentially a giant cargo bay with a special dispenser. The crewed version will undergo rigorous testing to ensure it's safe and comfortable for its passengers. The journey to Mars is not a weekend trip. It's a 6 to 9 month commitment each way. The interior of Starship must be more than just a transport vessel. It has to be a home, an office, a gym, and a sanctuary for the pioneers who will take humanity's first steps on another planet. What we are witnessing is the design of a true interplanetary civilization builder. From a massive observation window to private cabins and recycling life support, every part of Starship's interior is being thoughtfully engineered to make that giant leap possible. Thanks for joining this virtual tour inside Starship. It's an exciting time for space exploration, and we're getting closer every day to seeing these designs become a reality. If you're as thrilled about the future of space travel as I am, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the technology that will take us to the stars. Let me know in the comments what part of Starship's interior you're most excited about. See you in the next one.